All right, rollerbitters, it's the day a lot of us have been very, very anxiously waiting for. Lawrence Ingram, owner of 50/50 Balance Distribution, has been in the industry forever and is one of the most knowledgeable and amazing people in our community. And a big project he's been working on for quite a while now, he's been teasing us for a long time, finally was unveiled officially today. So the standard skate Omni skate. So super duper exciting. There's a lot of information that we're going to get into, but just to be clear, just to let you know, I'm going to cover sort of the high level stuff here just to get, a little bit of more understanding. But if you really want a very in-depth explanation on the inspiration for the skate, all of it from top to bottom, up and down, there's going to be two videos that Lawrence filmed. One is on the actual product page. It's two different videos. One's on the Standard Skate Company YouTube page. Again, link down below in the description. It's 12 minutes long. There's another one on the actual product page, which is, I think, 12 or 13 minutes long. So lots of information if you really want to get a very granular look into the skate and everything about it. So let's get into it. So Law, again, like I mentioned earlier, has been in our community for a long time, doing a lot of things with 50/50, has done so much for our community, and he's such a humble, amazing guy. So he made this skate, and he admittedly, like a lot of people looking, this isn't the first time you've probably seen this skate, but you may first think like, hey, this looks like a combination of maybe like a them skates with a sway and maybe a little bit of a mesmer. So Law's kind of notion from the get-go is to take some of the best aspects of skates, not to necessarily reinvent the wheel, but to just pick and choose all the best aspects of different skates that are existing and put them into one skate, and specifically at an affordable price. So this is, I kind of surveyed my, the 60 or so people in the chat room right now here on live stream, and I asked, like, hey, has there ever been a skate that's been introduced as a shell only right out the gate? I get it, like over time, like they might sell boot only or they might sell shell only or whatever, but direct from the manufacturer, the supplier. So it's going to be $159 shell only, $299 complete, $219 boot only. I think this $299 complete is for anti-rocker, if I'm not mistaken. They are up for sale or up for pre-order on Loco sites. I'm sorry, I don't think they're available for actual pre-order, but they are listed on here. It sounds like they go on pre-order Saturday. This coming up Saturday with delivery in November. So be on the lookout for that. We can look at a little bit of pricing here. So they come in a few different configurations over here on Loco Skates. The anti-rocker for $305 complete, black and white. Shell only $165, and then boot only $220. So really an affordable price point. And there's a lot of really cool features. This is actually, it looks like a raised heel boot, but it's actually a flat boot skate. So it has a flat sole plate. So it's going to be interesting to see if people start to throw like other sort of flat boot skate sole plates on here. But I don't really want to get too far ahead of myself, but I am going to mention it as we go on. They are riveted cuff, so you never have to worry. It's kind of dual faceted. You never have to worry about your cuff bolt falling out. So it's just one less thing to worry about tightening down or worrying about, which is cool, but at the expense of kind of easily customizing your cuff if that's what you want to do. But you can always drill it off or whatever and put on a different one. One thing that's really cool is that two things with this. This may remind you a little bit of the Them Skates 909 bridge hardware, but this is, to me, even better because with these three sort of bolts here, these holes, you're not going to have that historic sort of frustrating experience of T-nuts spinning inside your shell and just wrestling with your hardware. The sole plate bolts, I hope I have a better picture of this. I think I do. Let me look real quick. I think I do. Maybe I don't. But the sole plate bolts are the same sort of size as the frame axle bolts. So it's an M6 thread pitch, if I'm saying that correctly. Which, if I'm not mistaken, in a pinch, again, correct me if I'm wrong, in a pinch, I have used axles as UFS bolts. I think I might have used them as cuff bolts too. But anyway, this is really cool. So you don't have to worry about a different size like Allen key for your sole plates or this or that or the other. It's all the same kind of Allen key configuration. And so this while it's kind of like a quiet, internal sort of part, I think this is huge. This is a really big deal and one that I'm super excited about because it's like just this one component is going to solve a lot of frustration for a lot of skaters. So that's really exciting. What else? Let's talk about the product page. So let's go through this really quick. Big thing, he's focused on making the Omni work for as many skaters as possible. The plastic shell has been perfectly designed with extra room in the toe box and heel to allow for a roomier fit. There's nothing worse than buying skates just to get them in and they don't fit. So that's what Law is going for here. Yet by making the plastic around the lacing area thinner, the Omni is encouraged to hug your foot. I encourage you to hug your feet too every time you lace up. So if you just look at the top part right here where the lacing is, it's thinner, so it actually is a little bit more pliable and actually can get that custom fit, which is really cool. Inside the shell, our custom liner incorporates a plush heat moldable cuff with a neoprene toe. So this is really cool. Again, I think what's most impressive about all this is that obviously, Law is doing this from the ground up, which is amazing. But there's a lot of like really cool, premium aspects to this otherwise affordable skate, like heat moldable liner with a neoprene toe. And apparently, I know Law really likes the Rossi's RL2 liner, so I think it takes quite a bit of inspiration from that. This provides a luxurious fit across any of our 4 shell sizes for skaters. For those skaters who prefer to use their own liners, our boots are available shell only. We don't force you to buy something you won't use, rather. They do, again, like I mentioned, they are flat boot. They come with a 10 millimeter shock absorber inside of them, which I have right here. We'll see if this plays or not.
Leaning forward a little bit more. So we have an internal shock absorber in our skate. This is a 10 millimeter shock absorber, and it provides the natural.
So 10 millimeter shock absorber. What else here? Let's take a look. Lots to cover. So sizing, they come in, like they mentioned, they come in 4 shell sizes for these 4 different Mondo points. And a really kind of comprehensive like sizing template here that you can print off as a PDF and check your sizing at home so you don't have to drive all the way to some brick and mortar skate shop. Maybe you don't have one within any distance or whatever. So you can do this at home and check your sizing. The shell is kind of that solid black. The liner is the sort of hatched area, so you can get an idea for that. These are the different shell sizes. And what's cool is that I think provided everything goes well or whatever, they will be focusing on coming out with more shell sizes in the future. So if some of these do not seem to match up to your Mondo point, do not despair. We should be able to expect, or we should expect more sizes in the future, provided everything goes well. So that's kind of that. I know there was probably some other stuff I wanted to talk about. There's so much. Oh yeah, this. So on their on their product page, if you scroll down, there's this custom configurator. So you can go through and completely make your own skate. And these are just a couple of the ones that we created, but it's a really sick, like interactive, customizable dealio. And then you can custom copy your URL. And what they say is mix and match parts to find the colors that work best for you. When you've figured out what your perfect Omni looks like, save an image to your device and share the link with your friends. Then visit our online store or contact your favorite shop to order your custom Omni. So that's really exciting. Really exciting. Because to be honest, I think these custom sort of setups look really nice too. So that's really great. I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff that I'm missing here because there's so much going on with the skate. But it looks really, really amazing. It looks like it's going to be a really fun time. Again, there's a lot more information that we didn't cover here. Watch those 2 videos if you really want to deep dive into the skate and the inspiration for it. Really huge congratulations. Oh, they did say I think the team will be announced. The team for the Standard Skate Company will be announced, I believe, at the end of October is what he mentioned. So I think we still have about a month to go to find out which skaters are on the Standard Skate team. So we will be anxiously awaiting that list of skaters. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Go check it out. Again, I'll link to everything I talked about in this video down in the description below if you want to go check it out, which you should. Massive just thank you to Lawrence Ingram of Standard Skate Company for once again sticking your neck out there and taking a risk and providing something new and innovative and really sick to our community and our sport. So thank you, Law. Big time. Mad respect. And rollerbooters, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. And I will see you on the next video. Take care.